Hey everyone, I'm Dan Plezak and welcome to MLB The Show.
This is gonna work on my guy. My player.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight. Michael Fulmer, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, thanks, man. On the bump, Michael Fulmer. Boy, what really turned his career around, learning the straight changeup. Always had a big arm when he came up in the Mets farm system, but since he arrived in the big leagues, more than that big arm, the fastball 95 to 97 miles an hour, straight changeup, one of the best in baseball. Also has a curveball to go along with it. If he brings the changeup and the...
1 sec as that ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him. But he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time, and it allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Coming to the plate now, A.J. Reed, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. KJ Harrison becomes out number 2 this inning. 1 and 2. Here it is. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts left for
now batted third baseman.
Stepping up now, Rob Farr. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hit hard up the middle. He's got it. There's one. On to first to complete the double play.
Nice job on the mound.
Striding into the box, Rob Farr. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So stepping up to the plate, Rob Farr.
Clutch up. Throw him in right here. Here you go.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike taken. The throw. It's wide, and he's in there with the stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Here we go.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit.
Round it.
And a relay home, but not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Hey, D-Road, not an easy decision right there for a third base coach. That ball was hit pretty hard to right field, and you have to make a quick decision if you're going to send that runner or not.
And you know what, Dan? When you take stock in outfield arms, usually the guy with the best one is standing in right field. That's an aggressive send and way to pick up that run.
Stepping into the box, A.J. Reed. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And he is tagged out here. Boy, Tigers get one.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
First for the victorious Blue Jays, 3 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 15 runners on.
We are under the lights as the show. Harold Gonzalez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Detroit. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Standing in, K.J. Harrison, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away. So coming to the plate, Niko Goodrum, and a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. Pulled high in the air out to left field. McKinney's there for it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. So the Tigers. Now batting, Rob Farr. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. On a line, that's a base hit.
Find the ball.
He'll get it into second. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late, and when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. So stepping in, K.J. Harrison, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Set to deal on 2-2. Sliced hard on the ground. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. At the plate, Niko Goodrum, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And that misses ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jeimer Candelario. Here it comes, the 3-0. And he misses with it, ball 4. So that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Troy Stokes. And he'll be tasked with bringing home the potential tying and go-ahead runs, both of which are standing in scoring position. Right fielder is on the run, but he can't get to it, and this might clear the bases.
Come on.
1 run scores, and a second run is across. And he's safe.
Yeah, and I'm sure the pitcher's talking to himself on the mound, too, and I can't blame him. He's responsible for loading the bases, and he just served up a pitch that absolutely got roped for a bases clearing triple. 1 swing, 3 runs.
Striding in once again, Rob Farr. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
Stepping into the box, KJ Harrison.
The first baseman, KJ.
2-2.
Harrison.
Hard liner towards short. That's in there. Base hit.
Find the ball. Find the ball.
And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
In now, Nico Goodrum.
The shortstop, Nico.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Right side, hit hard. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And the run is in to score from third.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Rob Farr, 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. Martinez ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Ready once again, KJ Harrison. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Grounded to the right. Oh, beautiful dive. The throw. It's there, and he's out.
Wow, that was a great job to rob him of an RBI single. Showed some great athleticism, and it winds up being an RBI groundout instead.
Striding in, Rob Farr. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Yeah, it's only been a week, but I guess it probably feels like a million years ago since they had their last win. This 6-game losing streak is behind them now, so we'll see if they can string some W's together.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The Detroit Tigers took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Harold Gonzalez gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
They left 16 men on base.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Detroit Tigers. It's Tigers baseball, and it's coming up next. Matthew Boyd, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having a under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Next for the Tigers, Rob Farr, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Has a look, now the pitch. Smoke toward the hole, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, D-Row. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Hold on right here.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the... Ready now, Nico Goodrum. And the Tigers trying to make this first inning even bigger here. Digging in to try it again. This side's...
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Digging in, Rob Farr. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to... Tigers get jumped. Digging in, Lourdes Gurriel. He's looking for his third hit of the ball game here.
Gurriel.
Line to left. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Man, I haven't seen an body pitching and inconsistent defense, and now they posted an amazing 14 runs on the board.
Grounded to third. This could be two. One there. On to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call. Digging in now, Rob Farr. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish.
On to the shortstop, but thrown away.
Man, you smoked it.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously, he didn't circle this guy. That's his third knock of the game, and he has been on fire lately.
So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, K.J. Harrison. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. He makes the catch, and the Blue Jays have taken the rubber match of this three-game set as this ball game is over. 17-4 this afternoon. The Toronto Blue Jays get the win.
I'm losing. I'm doing what I can.
A manager addresses his team about their recent slump.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Detroit Tigers and the Minnesota Twins. It's Twins baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Kenta Maeda will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Kepler is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Up next for Minnesota, Luis Arias. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And this is taken in for out number 1. So with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the American League's Central Division. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rob Farr. He flew out in his last at-bat. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap.
Go hard.
And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Now batting.
Standing in, A.J. Reed. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he'll get back in safely. Here now the 2-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And they are on the board as the run scores from second to make this a 2-1 game now.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, D-Roll. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight.
New inning set to get underway. Stepping in, Rob Farr. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Kepler's going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall, and he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Well, that's his second double of the game, and I thought it might have enough to get out of here. Banged it off the wall, and he's looking really good in this one.
That's what speed does for you. I was like picking a player with speed.
At the plate, A.J. Reed, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him. The next twin up, Eddie Rosario. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. As a look, now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to third. Right. And that's the first out. Now in the box, Rob Farr. First delivery to him on the way. It's sharply toward third. In there, a base hit.
Find the ball.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, D-Roll, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. Buxton is there, and he has it for the first out. Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, KJ Harrison. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Skied into straightaway right. Kepler's there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Into the box, Jalen Davis. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Rob Farr. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw in time, and the ball game is over. This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4, the final tally. Minnesota used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back.
The final line.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball. Digging in, Rob Farr is coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1. Into the box now, Rob Farr. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he gathers and throws to first for the out. Now let's see. Now at the plate, Rob Farr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty.
Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. A solo shot here to left. 8th home run on the season for him as they take the lead 4-3. Rob Farr will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point.
Come on, big dog, we need you.
First pitch of the at-bat. High and deep to right. Kepler looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his 2nd of the game, and it's now 6-3. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby. Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
6-3, the final score today. The Detroit Tigers rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Michael Fulmer earns his first win of the season. Taylor Rogers wraps it up for the save, his 2nd. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First
Oh, there's the Yankees?
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Detroit Tigers and the New York Yankees. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Luis Severino gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down. Limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount.
The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Judge looks up. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year. And it's given Detroit a 2-0 lead.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Ready to take his hacks again, Rob Farr, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is.
Welcome back. As the Yankees prepare for their 3rd turn through the order, fans of the Bronx Bombers have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. They enter the day among the league leaders in both home runs and runs scored, so it's no secret what a threat they present to opposing pitching staffs. As one player told me earlier, we've got a stacked lineup, so as long as we all show up to swing it every day, we're going to cause a lot of problems for the other guys. It's a fun group of guys to hit with. Matt, back to you.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
for the Yankees.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade.
Hey, we're still early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rob Farr. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Now to the plate, A.J. Reed.
Now batting, the first baseman, A.J.
The 1-2. Hit to first. Scooped up to second for one.
Oh, come on,
to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs on one base hit. Coming to the plate now, Rob Farr. He singled his last time up.
Right here one time.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, nice and patient. Get yours.
Yeah, come on now, big guy.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Swing and there it goes. He got all of that ball. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a solo shot down the line in left. As they pull even, it's 6-6 now.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
Me too.
So digging in now, Rob Farr. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. And they have taken the lead. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they grab an 8-7 lead.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do. Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
A 1-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. Taylor Rogers gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Tigers, 8 runs on 13 hits, 2 errors. They left 7 men on base.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Detroit Tigers and the New York Yankees. Yankees baseball is next. James Paxton is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What's your take on him, Dan?
Boy, there's lots to like about this lefty, James Paxton. Big arm from the left side. He reminds me a lot of Andy Pettitte. The only thing, he throws about 4 or 5 miles harder than Pettitte. Paxton occasionally 97 to 98 miles.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Judge is going back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Tigers leave 1. Tigers nothing. Yankees. Now at the plate, Rob Farr. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This is line to left. Tauchman is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 1 run. Ready for another shot now. Rob Farr. Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
The 3-1. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away. So striding in, K.J. Harrison, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and the inning will continue.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit softly on the ground to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. At the plate, Rob Farr. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late, and when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Stepping in, Nico Goodrum, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Torres has it, and there's 1 away. Into the box now, K.J. Harrison. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Set to deliver on 2-1. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Tauchman is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out. Now at the plate, Jalen Davis. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario.
The designated hitter, Jeimer Candelario.
Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Tigers strand a pair. They're down 5-1. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Torres. And he'll start out for the 8th inning. Slow little roller to third. And there's 1 down now.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final.
10 hits. 1 error. They left 12 now.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good Jordan Montgomery, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. Throw to second, but he's in there as a run will score on the play as well.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Digging in the switch hitter, Niko Goodrum. And the Tigers trying to make this first inning even bigger here. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire, but what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
This is in the air out to right field. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Rob Farr. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Frazier will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. 1 out here in the Yankees' 3rd inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier. Grounder down the line at 3rd. Over to second now, and they get the double play to get him out of the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
The second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Hopped up. Farr is in his tracks now. And he's got it for the first out. Next for New York, Clint Frazier. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Here now the 2-2. Weekly hit to 3rd. He's got it. The tag. Out at 3rd, and with that, the side is retired. Yanks strand a pair as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Next up for Detroit, Rob Farr. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Hey, have a good rip up there, huh?
First offering on its way. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center.
You got it.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
So striding forward now, Niko Goodrum. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Heading out towards shallow right.
Get off.
Tachman will come in a bit and put it away for the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in once again, Jalen Davis. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Hey, I ripped that up there. Huh?
Hit in the air to straightaway center.
Round it hard.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Now at the plate, Rob Farr. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First pitch on its way. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. And this one will bounce into the wall. And the runner is in from second. He pulls into second safely as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
The shortstop.
So stepping in, Niko Goodrum, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Go hard, go hard, go hard.
Stanton is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Settling in now, Rob Farr. He'll look to keep it going, 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. Chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. To second for 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there. Coming to the plate now, Niko Goodrum. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over. 7-4 the final finish today. So the Bronx Bombers took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jordan.
Gonna be my last series for now.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Chase Anderson gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
He obviously was sitting all over that pitch. He didn't want to go deep in the count. He saw it 0-0 and he let it fly.
And here's the big left-handed bat of A.J. Reed.
A.J. Reed.
The payoff pitch. High fly ball out to deep right field.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Grichuk is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great Tiger strand. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rob Farr. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip. Let's go. Hey, get a good one up there, huh?
First pitch coming. Here it is. Chopped down the 3rd baseline.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A ground ball to 3rd, and they could get 2. There's 1. Back to 1st, and he throws it away.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
The batter.
Stepping up now, A.J. Reed. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Biggio makes the play, and the inning is over. So 2 on with 2 away, and the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Grounded down the third baseline. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Throw to second, and he's out. That ends the inning, but 2 runs do count. Leading off the inning, Rob Farr, and they'll need him to get something going here. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Yeah, great job right there. You squared up on that sucker.
I hope so.
Striding into the box, A.J. Reed. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And they take the lead. It's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year. And this one gives them the lead at 6-5.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
Stepping into the box, Rob Farr.
Third baseman.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch fielded cleanly.
Get down.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Standing in, Rob Farr. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the 9th.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
On to first, and that is a... Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day's work for any hitter, and it had an impact on the outcome of this game.
We are under the lights this... Daniel Norris, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here.
Let's go, big fella.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Rob Farr. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Liner toward right center, but this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. Stepping up to the plate, Rob Farr. First pitch on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Right fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 13 for him on the year as the Tigers grab a 1-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater.
Rob Farr will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out. So coming to the plate, Rob Farr. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. A ball hit hard to the left side, but pulled in at the hot corner, and it was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
For the victorious Blue Jays, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base.
MLB The Show's coverage. Now batting, Rob Farr, and he's one of the more dangerous hitters in baseball right now, carrying a 10-game hitting streak into this one. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Barucki has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest, because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. In there, now the throw. And they're not going to get him at third, so runners at second and third now with only 1 gone.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third, because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Stay hot now. Let's go, kid. Hey, stay hot now.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball.
Hey, stay hot now.
0-2, here it comes. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center.
Go on, go 2, go 2.
This will kick up against the wall now, as he arrives at second without a play, as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked, drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
At the plate, KJ Harrison. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen.
No one bet. Let's go.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground.
Down.
And there's out number 2. In now, Jalen Davis. And the Tigers trying to make this first inning even bigger here. The 0-1. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side runs on top of the third set to get underway. Stepping into the box, Rob Farr.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
High and deep to right center. Naquin will back up and put this away for a long out number 1. So 1 gone in the inning now, as we take a look at the AL East standings to check out where. Striding in once again, Rob Farr. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. From the belt, the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Naquin's under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Bo Bichette. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Third baseline. And that's a fair ball, as this one gets by him at third. 1 run is scored. Throw goes into third. And it's in time to get him. That ends the inning, but 2 runs do count on the play. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on base. We're through 6 full. Tigers lead this one 5-3.
Hey, see it.
Striding in, Rob Farr. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land untouched. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Find the ball, find the ball.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Ready once again, KJ Harrison. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
So he got him swinging. KJ Harrison goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
So it's no runs on a hit. Ready now, Rob Farr. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Looking up is the right fielder, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season, as it is now 7-3.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake. Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
8-3 is today's final. The Tigers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Matthew Boyd takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Ryan Borucki was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Trevor Rosenthal hammers down the 5-out save.